to my channel. Today we are doing a full day of eating, a workout, and who knows, maybe some other fun stuff. It is 7:30. Today I'm going to work out with my coach, so I need to make my pre-workout a little bit later today, so I'm going to take you guys through that, and we're going to go do some glutes, so yeah. Okay, so meal number one is the same every day because now I'm on a meal plan. So I've got my cookies and cream protein. I've got 2 types of cream of rice that I mix together. Now, every day my cream of rice has been exploding, so let's make sure that doesn't happen today. But I put 20 grams of this, 20 grams of this in here with some water, microwave it, protein, blueberries, and peanut butter. And I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay, so we've got meal number one, cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries, 14 grams of peanut butter, a scoop of protein. My favorite meal of the day because it's the only meal that does not taste exactly the same as all the other ones. I'm gonna eat this, pack my stuff for the morning, and head to the gym. What's up, guys? Okay, workout is over. That was a grind. My period is looming, and that workout was hard. But I also was super hungry, and I completely forgot to film my second meal. But I'm going to show you the empty container. So this was it. 180 grams of rice, 85 grams of chicken, 1 cup of green beans. I forgot to put salt on it, and honestly I didn't warm it up enough, so it was low-key kind of frozen still, but I need to eat it because I need to go find somewhere to work for an hour because I'm getting an acupuncture facial at 12, which I kind of regret booking in the middle of the day because I have a lot of work to do. But I can't cancel it, so I'm gonna go, but I need to find something to do for the next hour and a half because I don't want to go home. It doesn't really make sense for me to go home and then like be there for half an hour and have to leave. So I'm gonna stay out. I have my laptop, so I can hopefully just go do some work somewhere. But I'm gonna do that. Then get that facial done, which I'm kind of excited about. Go home. I have a bunch of work to do in the afternoon. And then yeah, I'll just see you guys probably for the next meal. Well, I'll show you guys where I'm gonna go because the appointment's downtown, but it's not like anywhere downtown that's close to like a coffee shop. So I'm gonna go see what I can find that's close to where I'm going. So I'll let you know where I end up because I'm not really sure. What's up, guys? I found a coffee shop. It's a Starbucks. It was 6 minutes drive from the gym. So I'm just here. I'm gonna do a little bit of work. Me and my sweaty face. God, I really want to shower, but I got myself an iced Americano with a pump of sugar-free vanilla, 0 calories, but it'll keep me full because I'm probably not going to get to eat my next meal until like 1:30, which is in 2.5 hours. So I'm going to get a little bit of work done. I have like about an hour, and then I'm going to head to my appointment. So I will catch you guys on the next meal after my appointment. What's up, guys? Okay, we are back home. Got my acupuncture done. So it was a facial acupuncture, and then they did some body acupuncture to help with like hormones and stress, and I actually feel super energized after it. I did have a small allergic reaction to the oil they used, so I do need to wash my face and put some new cream on because I don't know if you can see, but it's all red. So that kind of sucked because I feel like I didn't even get really like the full effects of the treatment. But I need to eat first because it is 1:30. So I'm going to have my meal number 3 because meal number 4 has to come around like 3:30. So I'm gonna eat this, and then at 3:30 I'll eat my other meal, go get some steps, and then whatever. So I'm gonna eat this meal, and then I'm going to get some work done on my computer, take a shower, figure out this face situation, and then go from there. Louis is also having his lunch over there, my sweet boy. So let me actually show you guys. So Louis eats a raw food, whole food diet. So we give him this Instinct raw pellets, and this one is the grass-fed beef one. So it's got like all the all the veggies. It's got the beef, and it's all little raw pellets. And then we also feed him. So we feed him half a cup of that, and then we also feed him half a cup of this puppy love stuff. So it's freeze-dried food. We give him the chicken one of this. So it's got like some fish. It's got like freeze-dried vegetables. Actually, I'll get that over here. Let me open it. Just like freeze-dried. There's like little fishies and veggies. Half a cup of that with water, and then we mix half a cup of the frozen stuff, and he loves it. So right now we're feeding him 3 times a day because he is still a puppy and he is growing, and my boy, he is expected to be 45 pounds. So we need to feed him so he grows, so we feed him 3 cups of food a day, and that's what the breeder told us to do, so that's what we're still doing. So basically Louie and I just eat all day. That's what we do. But he's the sweetest thing in the whole world, so we gotta keep him happy. Okay, and this is what I'm eating. It's super hot, but rice, chicken, green beans. Now with this chicken, oh my god, it's fogging up the camera. With this chicken, Nick actually cooks it on the smoker outside, and it's so much better because I'm not putting seasoning on anything. So he's literally just cooking it with salt on the smoker, and it is so stinking good. So it adds flavor to the meal without adding any sort of seasonings. I could add herbs and stuff. I don't know, it just seems like too much work. So I'm gonna let this cool, eat this, and then see you guys in a bit. And we're back. Okay, meal number 4, my second last meal of the day. It is 3:11, so I'm gonna eat this meal and then I'm gonna go get some steps in. So I'm gonna show you what we're having. So meal number, what the frick? 4. Meal number 4 is kind of one of my favorites. I feel like I said that about my first meal, but this is another one that tastes different, so I do like this one. It is ground bison with 100 grams of rice and 10 grams of coconut oil on top of the rice. And then I have some sort of veggie, so I'm doing broccoli for this one. And then I'm gonna have zucchini with my last meal and potatoes, but I'm gonna have this meal now. This one is so good, goes down so easy. It was actually kind of weird for me because I don't usually eat in the afternoon. I used to just like have lunch at like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then I wouldn't eat dinner until like 5:30. So eating in the afternoon is kind of weird, but now that I've gotten my body in the rhythm of it, now I'm hungry at 3. So, and I'm sure as prep continues, I'm just gonna be waiting and clock watching for my meals all the time. So I'm gonna eat this and I'll catch you guys for meal number 5. All right, what's up guys? I brought the tripod out. I've never brought it out because I'm honestly a little scared about Louie knocking it over and then my camera getting damaged like right now. So I'm really hoping this is gonna last the whole time, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing because I am doing a little bit of meal prepping. It is Thursday, so I did make enough stuff over the weekend. I make my potatoes fresh every day, but I made a huge thing of rice about a week ago and that lasted me a week. So now I need to make more. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing for that meal prep. So over on the stove here, let me just angle this, move the rice bag. Okay, so over here we have potatoes. I made just like 4 potatoes. I chopped them up, I put some water in there. Okay, I gotta pause my music. Okay, so over here, we've got about 4 potatoes. I chopped them up, I put some water. Usually I roast my potatoes, but it's been so hot, I do not want to turn the oven on. So I'm just making it on the stove here. I don't usually prep my potatoes, but tomorrow I'm gonna need to eat my meal 5, my dinner, outside of the house, so I have to bring the potatoes with me. So I'm making some for today and then just prepping a little bit extra for tomorrow. And now I'm gonna make a giant thing of rice because I'm eating a lot of rice. Mind you, I did do a check-in with my coach today and my macros are probably gonna become lower, so I might not need as much rice, but I'll probably just make a lot and I'll just freeze it and it lasts. So I'll probably make about 3 cups of uncooked rice. And then I portion that into individual baggies and freeze it. So we're gonna, there he goes again. So I'm gonna do that and go from there. Here, but this is how I'm making my rice. So I have my strainer, my giant freaking pot. Now, I know it's like so weird, like why am I showing you how I make rice? People make rice differently, so I'm gonna just show you how I make it and it works every time. So let me get the rice. Okay, so we've got this giant thing of rice. We just buy this from Costco. It's jasmine rice. And I'm just gonna literally eyeball it and dump it into the strainer. And probably fill it up almost all the way. So probably do about that much. Honestly, the more rice I have, the better. So I'm filling this whole thing with rice. And then I'm just gonna rinse it out. We've got it all strained. I'm just gonna pour it into my pot here. Leave that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fill this up with some water. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do another strainer of rice. Now I'm gonna go put this on the stove and let it cook. Okay, so this is the meal prep situation for today. I'm gonna eat in about half an hour. I'm gonna do one last thing, which is just cook some zucchini. So I've got my whole situation of zucchini here. So I'll probably just grab this guy, and I'm just gonna cook this in a pan as well. So I'm just gonna chop this up. Now, guys, honestly, like, I know that this obviously is a lot of work, doing all this meal prepping and staying on top of having all my food ready to eat 5 times a day, but I'm just trying to tell myself, like, it's only 8 more weeks. I'm not doing this for the rest of my life. Like, obviously I'm going to compete again, but the prep seasons are so short, and this is obviously something I'm trying to make as part of my career. So for me, like, yes, this is a lot of work, but I am looking at the long game of this, and that, you know, I want to be a professional bodybuilder, I want to be an IFBB pro, and I want to continue to do this sport. So I'm going to put in the extra work now and just get myself in this rhythm and make those sacrifices. I am grateful that I have the flexibility to be at home more so that I am able to do all this prepping. But yeah, I obviously know this isn't everybody's attainable for everybody, but I'm competing in my show. I got 8 weeks as of Saturday, so yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna let this cook, clean this kitchen, and I'll see you guys at dinner. Okay, and it is dinner time. I am gonna enjoy this because food is coming down soon, so this is what I've got. Lots of volume, but low calories. So we've got potatoes that I cooked on the stove, I've got chicken, and then some zucchini. Again, I'm gonna enjoy this because my coach did say today that my calories are gonna come down and I'm getting extra cardio and extra steps. So shit's gonna get real-er. And yeah, but honestly, I'm not really like losing a ton of weight right now. I kind of am like stagnant since we started the meal plan. So a change has to happen, and I guess that's what it's gonna be. So we've got 8 weeks left, and this is a little extra bonus video, a little what I eat in a day. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I'm gonna eat this meal, and I will see you guys in the next one.